then. Cast of the 7 Godsends. So, 69 cents for a game? You know, people constantly get on the tube and ask, are games worth it? Well, maybe they are, maybe they're not. But 69 cents, I've got that in the handle of my daggone car door. So, you know, and arguably if it was on the ground, I probably wouldn't even bend over to pick it up. So it would be hard to imagine a world in which a 69-cent PS4 game would not be worth it. We are already joined by APOC, Pro Retro Hunter, Roaming Dan. Great to have you guys on the live stream. Hope you're going to like what you see. This looks very Ghouls and Ghosts-esque as far as its handling and its controls. So without further ado, let's dig in. Again, 69 cents. I don't know if it still is on the PSN store. It is on Steam, according to what I read this morning. So it probably still is. It's probably a publisher sale. 69 cents? What? Now that also suggests that it might suck rotten eggs for 69 cents. But again, at a glance, this looks like a Ghouls and Ghosts clone. And you know, and I like those. If they did a good job with that, we may have something good here. Obviously, there are other clones out there, but for 69 cents, we're joined by Jason Joseph and Gamers Manuel. Welcome to our impromptu Sunday afternoon live stream of a 69-cent game called Cast of the... What was it called again? Cast of the 7 what? I have like a mental block against the name of this thing. It's ridiculous. Cast of the 7 Godsends. Godsends! Yeah, 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 yeah. Alright, so... Again, wow. Just so Ghouls and Ghosts looking. He stops abruptly when he shoots, so he can't run and shoot. I'm guessing I need that, right? Oh, I got some armor. Another crystal ball. Oh, I got a warhammer. Yeah, this is so Ghouls and Ghosts, it's ridiculous. This weapon has an art to it that I don't really know if I dig. It's hard to tell what I need to interact with and what's just part of the background. Hold shot to invoke Godsends. Now you can hold down the shot button to invoke our help. Release the button on specified symbol to wear the Godsend. I have no idea what this guy's talking about. Oh yeah, you gotta decide what comes out. They're all different spells and different elements. To cast a magic spell, hold down the shot button, release with the gate bar button contains full charge. So I guess what gets difficult there is if they don't reach the element that you want by the time you have to let it rip. Oh, or no, I've got this one's power. So even when you shoot up, this looks like the discus weapon from Ghouls and Ghosts. So this dude is quite apt at blocking attacks. Oh, but he doesn't like that. That's not what he wants done. And if I get behind on reading your comments, forgive me, but of course this is an action game and it's going to require a little bit of my attention. But we will certainly catch up momentarily. I mean, the graphics aren't necessarily going to blow you away, but the animations are kind of cool, and obviously we're not grading the graphics anyway with something like this. I've lost my bomb diggity armor, which would suggest to me that I may have also lost... Oh, no, got it back. Yeah, apparently I've lost my ability to charge up and call out the Godsends. So much like Ghouls and Ghosts, you're going to have your upgrades. And if you get hit, you're going to have to give some of that up. It seemed like you could go in there. Oh, Jesus! Jesus! least when he gets hit and he loses the armor, he does keep some clothes on. Unlike Sir Arthur, he maintains some dignity. We gotta get this fool to turn his back. Whoa, Jesus! Is this the Grim Reaper following me? And what exactly does that entail? Am I dying? See ya! Oh, he dropped the power up. Oh my, look at this freaking shuriken weapon I've got here. Mini boss fight? Is that what we're dealing with here? Oh, son of a... Was that an insta-kill? So let's see what we got here. So Pro Retro Hunter's got a OG Xbox lot he found. Got a video coming up on that tonight. That sounds good. Dan makes the point that I have a timer. I should probably take note of that. Gen X Grown Up joins us. Welcome, John. Says my mic needs to be boosted. I noticed that recently that the PS4 mic's no longer picking up right. Apparently, every update that exists for every system everywhere, including PCs, just absolutely ruins our ability to stream. It takes away your levels. It changes your defaults. It's trash. Quit updating shit. You don't have to update anything. All you're doing is putting in features no one's ever gonna frickin' use. And APOC, that would actually make a cool intro. Maybe trim it a little bit, I don't know, but 45 seconds isn't too long. Alright, so let's see. We can always kill the sound volume a little bit if that helps. And let's return to the game. I really don't care for this weapon. Jesus! Oh, come on, I moved. Alright, we're running out of blue-haired dudes here. We've had sound issues on our last 4 live streams, I think, and it's all been because of updates to shoddy software that I didn't ask for to create features for things no one would ever use. So shame on Microsoft, shame on Sony, shame on anybody putting trash updates into something without a care. What do you get paid to do? You worthless piece of shit. Press jump to continue, press shoot to skip. Oh, well, let's continue. It feels like this weapon is a good thing to hit this guy with, but then again, it also feels like it's not. I'm having to stick it up his tuchus. Yeah, this weapon's terrible. I shouldn't have picked it up. Oh my god, he spawns right on me there. Look at this. Alright, that's quite enough of that. just going to go ahead and start again. Because that's a terrible weapon, and you all know that in these kind of games, if you get to a boss fight and you have the wrong weapon, you might as well just hang it up. That was an issue that Ghouls and Ghosts had. There's too many weapons that were just absolutely useless. And there might have been one or two applications within the game that it was good for, but after that you're still stuck with it. Like the dumb holy water. Armor! I don't think we got that one last time, although it's strikingly similar to what we got last time. It has the same art on it. That would have been much better for the boss that we were just facing. Look at all this mess. And the bad part is I don't even know what we're getting, so... Now we know what this is. Oh, look at this freaking frost atronach coming out of him. He did not want that done. Oh, and I'm throwing snowballs. I'm freaking Elsa up in this biatch. I'm Elsa up in this biatch. And it's not what the monsters want done. Up to the power up. And I can't even see what it is. Yeah, eat snowballs. And I totally jumped there, but it didn't jump. Oh, we're back to square one. Well, at least we got a weapon that doesn't suck. Show you something, motherfucker! My armor back. You know, if this was even $3, I'd probably be like, I don't know, well, whatever. Get it if you want it. But for 69 cents, I feel like I've already got my money's worth out of it. Well, those just really keep going, don't they? Not sure what it is that triggers this guy to turn around. That would be the edge of the cliff, I guess. Oh, he's got skeletons coming out at me now. Oh, you turd, Burfle. Yeah, for 69 cents, you probably can't miss. And Dan, you're probably right. I probably should have saved the Godsend for this guy. Well, you can't get greedy on your hits either, buddy. Oh, he shot me. Jesus. Hey, if you're joining us, make sure you drop a like on the video while you're hanging out. And again, if there's any more tweaks you'd like done to the sound, let me know, as we're still dealing with some update issues on both this and our capture software, which we're actually not using today. Ironically, this is Sony's problem. It's always somebody's problem. Let's update it and F it up the B for everybody that wants to use it. I guess we'll continue. I could do a better job fighting this guy. But, you know, let's talk for a minute. Let's analyze. Roaming Dan makes the point that I should have saved my Godsend power to use on this boss. And he's probably right. But are we looking at a game in which it's Godsend or nothing? You get to these bosses and you just, unless you're King Ding with the patterns, you can't beat them. But if you had just saved the Godsend, it'd be a one-hit kill. Because I could see that getting boring quick. Maybe making the game too easy, whereas without it, it'd be too hard. I mean, this guy's no slouch. I'm not getting it done. But that's a good question that I'm going to ask there. Obviously, if I had my abominable snowman, this would be a little bit different of a fight. You horse turd. Yeah. Do I want to save? I feel like I wish I hadn't. Well done, Kandar. The drawings aren't very good. I could have drawn you a better picture than that. Boy, it was easy to skip through that text without meaning to. 7 centuries ago, we elongated the big Tillman back so. He's now about to break free, using new power to confine us in our dimension. Then his army killed you. They took away... They took away you newborn son. Biggest pet peeve of mine. What is with the generations beyond that just can't figure out you and your? What, were they texting this into the freaking game from their phone? Fix that. You know what? Even Dying Light did it. And they fixed it. They patched it in later, which I got to give them credit for. But when Dying Light first came out, when you would run out of energy, it would say, "You health is low" on the screen. You health is low? It's something that's on the screen all the time. It's a ridiculously hard game. How was that not caught? Beldar. Wasn't that Mr. Belding's name when he was doing the army recruit training on Saved by the Bell with the bugle stick? No, it was Beldo. The amazing Beldo. Oh yeah, what a bunch of over-dramatization. Okay, so the Grim Reaper's throwing stuff too. So he was like an option, but when I got the armor, he disappeared. Oh, good night. Oh, Weezus. Oh, Weezus. This thing's gonna... Oh, my God. Well, you sure can't stop to get a power up there, unless you want your tuchus burned off. Whoop, ba-da, whoop, ba-da, whoop, whoop, ba-da, whoop. Look at this guy. And, okay, so, pet peeve again. The text comes up while you're shooting, so you force through it, because the shoot button obviously forces through the text. Why you took... He didn't just say... he didn't just say, "Why you took away my son." I'm going to have to go back through the footage to see that. I know that didn't just happen. What in God's name was just tearing him a new one? Face it, Kandar. The picture of your face was drawn terribly. Oh, that's not gonna work. Kandar. I mean, you don't even have time to sit there and shoot the enemy, and he's blocking it. You got the fire coming right behind you. That's almost a little much. I mean, we're only on level 2 here. Oh my god, look at this guy! That's ridiculous. And then he jumps backward? No, he doesn't. Give me some time to correct there. Alright, Kandar, this is ridiculous. Run under that guy. This would be a cool game to try to speed run once you really got good at it. You know, I know what I hate, and I don't hate this. Well, let's see what he says here. Let's check him. Let's check him. Let's check the grammar. Make sure I didn't. I mean, it goes so. Why you took away my son? Dadgummit! And then you duck on that. Oh, kiss my ass, Kandar. You have no chances against me. CM Retro has joined us. Welcome, CM. Again, 69 cents. So do I really want to sit here and grade their grammar? But yes, I check my grammar on every text I send, no matter how unimportant it may be. And I'm not being paid to send them. Can you imagine if you got paid 69 cents? You'd probably even look at it harder. This is ridiculous. Grammar Patrol. Ah, his jumps are ridiculous. If you don't really depress the button well, you don't get much of a jump out of them, and therefore you put yourself in harm's way. There we go. Sure seemed like he didn't take much damage that time, and good animation on him falling apart. And the Purple Saurus Rex Kool-Aid coming out of his neck. That was Kool-Aid, wasn't it? Purple Saurus Rex? It wasn't High C. I'm thinking of Ecto Cooler. That was Kool-Aid. Purple Saurus Rex. And now a stray cat with a hat on is here. I really want to read the text. I'm proofreading it now. Is that the name of their king? They forgot the question mark. I feel like the names they got out of a name maker app. So John says, I hate games where pattern memorization takes the place of skill. I mean, you do want to balance both. I mean, there can be some of that, but yeah, I'm like you. If it's all pattern, that gets to be a pain in the butt. And it can't be all random either, then it becomes just too ridiculously hard. But honestly, a lot of games were like that. I mean, Contra's like that. There's no rhyme or reason to how those things come out, and it is just your skill. So yeah, at least at that point, there's always a variable, and it's always going to keep each playthrough interesting. So in that sense, you're 110% correct. If it's all pattern, then yeah, you're never gonna get any worse at it. That's for sure. That's a good point to bring up. And that was definitely pattern. I mean, once I got that down, I finished the guy off. There's buzzsaws coming here. There's a chest that looks like I should get it, but obviously I can't. I feel like you should be able to go under there, but you can't. You got a platform up to this thing. There's a ridiculous looking house plant over here that's going to come after me. Takes a lot of hits. And I feel like that Grim Reaper shows up to help you when you're going to die. So you got to get up here quick, jump to the other side, and then make the jump without hitting the buzzsaw. That's pretty tough. And yes, Roaming Dan, the cat is ugly. Not very good artwork. And yes, I'm saying I can do better. Much better. It's been years since I illustrated anything. It's been years since I've done any comic book illustration. I used to do a lot of that stuff. but I'm sorry. And you know, even if I was to make a game like this, I would hire someone to do it in my stead because I'm so rusty at it, I probably wouldn't do it justice. But yeah, they just didn't do it here. I'd like to get that power up, but it's going to be my ass if I do. And I feel like that's why it's there. And like I have no chance of getting it, so they just want it there for me. And then a trap just opened in the floor, and I fell through it. And the plant respawned. And the Grim Reaper's hitting the plant, but because of my ridiculous arch on my weapon, I am not. Because his weapon does absolutely no damage. This is ridiculous. It's okay for it to be difficult, though. But something has to make sense there. The Ancient Mill in the Swamp. Boy, that sounds just generically generated. Somebody made this and they tried to hawk it on Steam. The question that it begs is, how did this make it onto PS4? Steam is rife with indie trash built up that you could get for $1 or less. It's just the nature of it, but... How did this get on PS4? And I believe full price was only like $3, maybe $5, somewhere in there. What is this madness? What is this supposed to... Oh, okay, I'm with you. I wasn't sure what... It's hard to tell what you can step on and what you can't. And because of my horrible arcing weapon, I couldn't get a straight shot to that guy. But we're starting to get an idea of what it wants from us here. Oh, you turd sandwich smeller! Get off me, piece of dirt! Oh, dude! There's probably a power-up over there. You know what? Let's be an explorer. I mean, didn't you just know it? I got my armor back, so I'm probably better off for having done that. God, you know... And again, I'll speak to the all the weapons being obsolete thing, much like a Ghouls and Ghosts game. If everything you get is not an upgrade, then that sucks. Or at least, you know, applicable to some challenge within the game. If at the end of it you just want a straightforward weapon, which is what you start with, that sucks. It offered me a critical hit on that guy, which is kind of unique. A steaming, effervescent pile of ghost dookie. Not sure what that does. What? Come on, man. Shoot down already, would you? Oh, my lord! Who would design a mill like this? In what way is this any kind of efficient way to do business? What are you milling? Cat turds? Oh! Well, this just stinks. How did I not land on that? If any of you are watching here know how I didn't land on that, please tell me how I didn't land on that. This is some bulldoot, man. I'm calling some off tones in the platforming here, like it can't read that you landed on something. I landed on that. You know, for 69 cents, this is almost worth it for you to play with your friends and everybody see who can get to the end first, or just kind of joke about your struggles while playing this thing. You know, for 69 cents, it's fun in that regard, but... And you know, you could even make the argument that this could be worth more than that. Ooh, a higher jump. That might come in handy. I landed on that, dude. You're full of shit. Ugh. Stick it in my patoot and sniff it on the way out. That game collector just hit the nail on the head, because it's what I thought of when I first saw it. This looks like a crappy Ghosts Ghosts. And that game's actually badass, and I've watched a number of different tubers play that. I think Hav played it a little bit, Black Metal Gamer played it, really enjoyed the streams and really liked what I saw. And of course there's limited run, expensive physical versions of that. And the digital version isn't cheap just because it really earns the right not to be. It's a quality product. This is a crappy one. So if you want to pay 69 cents for a crappy one, or if you're just so done with Ghosts Ghosts you need something new to look at, this is your man right now. The plant respawns almost immediately. It's almost not even worth shooting at it. It earns you no reprieve from it. You piece of shit! See, I wasn't even on it there, and it gave me credit for it. I'd argue against my case on that. I didn't land on it then, and it let me land on it. This thing doesn't know whether it's going or coming. I got a critical hit on this dude, and his axe still killed me. I do want Ghosts Ghosts to play through it myself. I would like a copy of that. Doesn't even have to be physical. I knew from the minute I saw it that I wanted to play it. There's also another fan-made Ghouls and Ghosts clone some dude was doing on Kickstarter. The protagonist was actually a princess. He based it on his own daughter who enjoyed watching him play Ghouls and Ghosts. I thought that was kind of neat. That kind of resonates with me. I remember for my life what the hell the name of it was, but... And I don't know if he finished coming out with it, but it looked neat. I never get into the Kickstarter stuff because you just don't know how long these people are going to hold your money. I love to support stuff, but as you know, we here at Murray Sound, we're on a budget, and we want to bring you only the best, but it's not free to do that, so... Investing in things is not always an option. Sometimes we got to keep the money on the table to make sure we're getting day one content, collector's editions to unbox, and the like. Some people might get that stuff free. I don't. That game collector asks if I have a Vita. You know, that's probably the only system I don't have is a damn Vita. I missed, you know, a Vita was one of those things that it seemed so great. I don't think I ever would have predicted there would be a time when I couldn't go buy one. But, you know, it just couldn't find an audience. It found me, but it couldn't find an audience. Can you play Call of Duty on it? I guess. Can you play Madden on it? I guess. But not in the way you're thinking, and people just... It didn't do what the PSP did as far as... You know, people thinking, oh, this is great, I gotta have this. Nobody thought that. Nobody bought it. Nobody wanted it. I wanted it. But it was just a bunch of JRPG stuff, and I remember normal game customers looking at the racks in GameStop and being like, there's no games for this. Now, I would disagree, because it actually does have games that I love. I love those crazy NIS, Axis, Atlas RPGs. Love them. Normal people don't, so. You know, that's ridiculous. That thing should be gone. Get off of me, you shit stain! I killed you, your axe should be gone. Give me my armor back, punk. God, this is so hard a cat can't scratch it. And that's probably what they were going for. The problem is it's just not that functional. It's still fun to try for, though. I mean, I still don't have a beef with this, because again, I've said it a million times already. It's 69 cents. Kinda hard to have beef with it at that point. Yeah, I need to get a Vita DGC, there's no lie about that. And I've bought so many super nice PSPs in the wild, I've just always assumed I would come across a Vita, basing that only on the notion that there's so many people that were disappointed in their purchase of said Vita. Even with the, the platforming into your PS4 where you can play remotely or whatever, people just don't seem to give a crap. And I can't fathom that. I think that's a great thing. Well, we're just not going to make it today, are we? Stick it up my butt. Up my butt. Sticking it up your butt because everything you see here something we require from Bandai. Your parents put it together. No-win situations for the win. Yeah, that's cool, man, for sure. Love doing some trades with you guys. God willing, I'll find one eventually, and eventually I'm just going to pony up. I would have ponied up already, though, but the Vitas actually became hard to get. Then they made the new model with the screen that wasn't as good. What the hell? And, I don't know what they've been thinking in the market or why they haven't tried to get behind that more. And I don't know why Nintendo has had such never-ending success with handhelds, but nobody else seems to be able to do it. Microsoft wants nothing to do with it. And I'm not blaming them for that. I think a lot of people are like, why don't they make one? Why don't they make one? Probably wouldn't sell. Probably wouldn't sell. I mean, I play my 3DS a lot, mainly because of the games that are on it. When I'm playing my 3DS, I'm at home and I'm not even taking advantage of the fact that it's a portable system. It doesn't even matter to me. It just happens to be home to a shitload of great RPGs. That's the important thing to know. Everybody's gaga over the Switch, and it's like, yeah, that's great, and I like the Switch, and whatever. But not because of that. I took the damn thing to Disney World, I might have played it 15 minutes. There's no time. I don't have time to sit down and play something. Because if I do have time, I'm at home, so it doesn't have to be portable. That's what I'm running into. And tell me if your experiences vary, but I just wonder how many people in the world have portable systems, portable games, because they find that, God, they just can't go anywhere without sitting down and playing a 200-hour RPG. That ain't gonna happen, man. You're at the bank. You're at the doctor. You're at the grocery store. You're at Toys R Us. You're taking a dump at Walmart. I don't know what you're doing, but you're not playing the Switch, probably. That's just what I'm finding. Dadgummit, boy, I'm getting my Duke pushed in. Alright, come on, get serious. I'm talking about taking a dump at Walmart. I'm taking a dump right here on this game. A 69-cent one. Oh, you dick wrinkle. If you're just joining us, we are playing what was it? Cast of the Seven. I didn't remember the name. I've been playing it too long. Cast of the Seven Godsends for 69 cents on the PSN store, and if it's not there, it definitely is on Steam, because I saw it advertised this morning. The grammar is the worst thing about this, but I'm kind of obsessive compulsive when it comes to that. I urge you, if you're watching, to drop a like while you're here, because I can definitely use that. And if you haven't already, please subscribe! If you like watching people play games day one, unbox collector's editions, yard sale findings and scavengings, as well as playing 69-cent games on the PSN shop to see if they're worth a shit. Which in this case, they may not 100% be. I would like to get through this part and see what else the game offers, though, but I suck wind. I don't like that guy's freaking axe can survive for that long after he's dead. come on, dude. This is really a drag. What? You know, you don't even hit the thing and it gives you credit for it, but then you hit it dead on and you fall right through it. I don't know what... It's really hard to tell what this thing wants from me in a platforming sense. Boy, I couldn't have got luckier there. Freaking goose that laid the golden egg on that jump. Damn gold nuggets in my shit. And then I fall off! How did I fall off? How did I fall off? Neither of these are on point to tag that thing. Oh my god, Candor, whatever your name is. Can't do it, what they ought to call him. I can't do this. And there's a ghost coming pretty as you please, right where we can't have him. Was that the end? I mean, that's it? What do you get, like 10 continues or something? Oh my god. We are joined by Chasing the Classics and Mr. Tight White and the Woodburyan Retro Game Hunter. You guys are just in time to drop a like and see a little bit more of cast of the 7 Godsends. So far, we've only got the Godsend power up one time and used it at a time that we probably should have held it. So let's test that theory while we still have some time here. The 250 sub giveaway video will be up later this evening for those of you that are interested in competing for that. That's going to be up tonight. This is a very impromptu stream, but you know, it was a very impromptu purchase as well. 69 cents for a game? It almost wouldn't matter what it was. Wait a minute, I wasn't doing it yet. I am now a monster that plants flowers. I hope everybody is taking note. I mean, I hate to say it, but you gotta give them some points for creativity somewhere. Why am I stuck on this thing? This is like the holy water, except instead of the fire coming out, it's flowers. I just killed that guy with flowers. I like how that guy's the boss. Oh look, he's got a little parachute. That guy's the boss, and when you hit him there, he's dead in like one hit. But he goes off and takes a crash course on how not to suck, and then when you get to the end, he kicks your ass. Oh, I lost it! This is where we used it last time, and I ended up losing it here anyway. Balls. No, I didn't want that! Oh, for the love of Pete. We already know we can't beat this guy with this thing. Yeah, and that's just dick. They put a useless weapon right in front of a boss where you'll accidentally get it. Sticking up my tuckies feels so good. Yeah, yeah. Roaming Dan is asking if I attack the monsters with flowers. I think that was just like the holy water. Instead of a fire spray on the ground, it was a row of tulips, and for some reason that hurts. Perhaps they have allergies, but no Claritin. I can't even fall in this hole, and I just want to die. Please die. This is the worst weapon in the game, and I got it. Please die. No, I didn't want to continue. Oh my god. Don't tell me to press shoot. Tell me to... Oh my god. Why would I want a weapon that I throw it and it immediately comes back and hits me in the face and goes behind me? Who programmed this? Did they think that was fun? Oh, if I get this, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna suck. Everything's so generic too. Curse of the Dark Forest. The old mill of evil in the swamp. I mean, whatever, man. Just, if I was gonna make it, I'd have been a little more creative about it. That's all I'm saying. You actually took the time to make this. And because of your lack of attention to details, it ended up being 69 cents. Could have been better off being a phone app and being ad supported. You probably would have made more money. Look at all these icons down here. What does any of this crap do? Please kill me. I no longer wish to be alive. Why is the Grim Reaper not shooting? Killed him with the crap weapon. Blah, 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 blah. Won't need a weapon in this part because you don't even have time to shoot the enemies, so we're good there. Going to hell! Yeah, yeah, yeah! Oh, that fire one looked cool. Of course, that's probably contrary to the logic of this, going with the same element of the power that this land possesses, but I just wanted to see what he looks like. He looks pretty freaking cool. Oh, and then here's this dude. And once again, we got a weapon that comes right back and hits us in the face. What is this? Pissing into a fucking fan? How ridiculous is that? How many weapons would you possibly make like that? It's not going to be able to take this guy. Why you took away my son? Hey, yo, why you take away my son? Hey, Rocky's the protagonist. I can't even reach this guy. Did he shoot me and that's why I lost the power? Credits 4. There's no way I only continued 4 times. Whatever. And then I still have this awful freaking weapon. Okay, so without the Godsend power of some kind, there's no way we can beat the boss of this stage. It has to go around once and then come out your butthole. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. Ah, you gotta be on the back step. You gotta have a little bit more range there. Yeah, now I'm just getting irritated because I suck. Let's give it some compliments. The music's not bad. Music's not bad. I have definitely heard worse today. So. I know I complain a lot. Okay, so the grammar sucks, you know? Big deal. We complain about that a lot, but it's like, you know, in the older games they were Japanese, so it was just things lost in translation. I don't hold that against them. But, you know that's not what's going on here. We are in an age where you can drop out of high school and still make a game like this. Hey, it's time for you to pay what you did, you know. You took my son and you did. Hey, yo, you know, you took my son, but there's no with you. Got him. Ah. Is he holding himself like he's hurt? We're joined by Emerald Game K. Welcome EGC to our impromptu Sunday afternoon stream of Cast of the Seven Godsends. Godsends! Lord Adamon, is that the name of their king? No question mark? God, I'd be marking off on this left and right. Ugh. Ancient mill in the swamp. Get off of me. Freaking seahorse creatures. Okay, how do I still have this horrible weapon? And what are the significance? Are these like the waypoints, I guess? Ooh, that took off my schnipper on that one. And I did on that one. You know what? If it kills me, I don't care. I need another weapon. Whatever that means, I need it. Oh my god, worst weapon in the history of mankind. I can't hit this thing. I don't know what that is, but we'll take it. Oh, it's the weapon you start with. Oh, Hosanna. God, give us a I forgot that trap was there. But you know what? And you know, I think what you get into is the stock weapon only does 100 points of damage because you see the points decreasing, and anything is an upgrade at that point at 120. But if you can't hit anybody with it, what the hell does it matter? You're like the dog that caught the car. And I'm dead. Yeah, for 69 cents, pick this up, stream it. I'd love to see somebody else play it too. See how far you can get, because I'm obviously not the world's best gamer by any stretch of the imagination. Alright, we'll get that damn thing, but I didn't really want it. See, it did just a little bit more damage. See, I landed on that. That's absolute, that's liquidy BS in a paper cup. Hot BS. With steam bubbles coming up out of it. Dude, look how quick that daggum thing respawns. I mean, it offers a save, which I think that's kind of neat. I mean, if you could do that, then you could eliminate, you know, having to use all your continues, I guess. My armor back. See, if I had armor when I reached that, again, it's the Ghouls Ghosts theory, I would be getting my upgraded armor, and I could call in the reinforcements. And how do you get criticals on that guy but no other enemy? Is it because he has peanuts and I'm hitting him in those peanuts? I mean, I'm not even trying to make a funny right now. I'm honestly just wanting to know. Shit, die! So it's like the ghost can go through the wall but not the floor? Defying a lot of ghost logic here, but whatever. Any restrictions on them is a buff for me. God, we already did this part once and it was brutal. Son of a bitch. Oh, and then it dumps me off on that one. Good stuff. Good times. Good times. Good times. Good times, great taste at McDonald's. You know what? That's about all the time we have for today. I'm not going to get through that. It's up to you on that. Is it worth it? 69 cents? I think it is. I mean, if we all played it, if we all rag it, if we all see you can get to the end, see as much of this as possible, and maybe uncover some more hilariously fun grammatical errors, I think we all get our money's worth out of that. I can't say I wouldn't play this again. It's strangely addictive. You want to just keep going back and like, God, I'm going to get it this time. All games that style, that genre have that effect. Apparently, no matter how bad. So again, drop a like while you're here. If you're watching the recap, I don't care how you're doing it. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure you subscribe. If you like watching people play crazy games for 69 cents, play games day one, unbox collector's addictions, and show you yard sale findings and scavengings as they find them in the wild. That's stuff that we do a lot of right here on the Emceemur show. And we've got the 250 sub celebration giveaway video going to be going up later on tonight. All of you made that possible. Thank you all for your ever unloving, undying, superb support. All the great things that you guys do for me. You know, I appreciate it. Love our networking, love our conversations, love our streams. We have so much fun here on the channel. Can't get enough of it. Onward and upward. We got big things planned for 2018. You know I do, and I want all of you, each and every one of you, on board and here for all of those things as we reach them. Emceemur signing off for now, and I will see all of you Tuesday for our Tuesday night live stream. Until then, have a good one.